Hello again, this is me again. Today I'm going to be talking about the negative or the danger impact marijuana have on the body. So, because here I was talking about the positive part, but we need to know that marijuana also has some negative part. So, all depend of how it's being used. So, like I was saying here, marijuana is also called cannabis. So, it can be defined as a dry leaf and flower of the lamp plant that is used in a cigarette form as a narcotic of hallucinogen. It's used and is growing and illegal in many states or in some of them. I don't know. We're not really sure about it. Okay, many say marijuana can help cure some big health issue in the body, which is not fully proven. On the contrary, it's considered to be a drug that can represent a potential threat for the body. So some study has shown that cannabis can have negative physiological and psychological effect in the organism. This idea is making us willing to discover how it could be a bad decision to consume marijuana. So now let's figure out how marijuana can affect the body psychologically. So according to lab science, smoking marijuana will cause psychological effect within 30 to 60 minutes, and the psychoactive chemical THC is absorbed into the blood through the lungs and circulate around the body. So it takes 2 to 3 hours after ingesting marijuana for effect to appear, and this may last longer, about 3 hours for smoking and up to 4 hours if marijuana was eaten. It can impair thinking, memory, and learning for weeks. It produces a range of psychological effects that can be unpredictable, really unpredictable. The adverse effect of intoxication with cannabis include anxiety and panics, depression and impairment in certain domains of cognitive function. So psychosis include paranoid delusion and hallucination. So the person who took marijuana, he gonna think he's in another world, he's feeling high, or many things, many other things. Uh, so the psychosis, including paranoid delusion and hallucination, has been found to be an effect of marijuana. So this suggests that cannabis, especially in high dose, can produce a toxic psychosis in people without mental disorder. So if you don't have any mental disorder and you consume marijuana, you overdose. This means you could be able to behave like you was having mental disorder. So it's gonna basically turn you crazy. Okay, cannabis uh, may be an independent risk factor for the onset of psychosis. So this suggests that cannabis, especially in high dose, can produce a toxic psychosis in people without mental disorder, like I just said earlier. So according to Benson, John A. Watson, and Stanley G., the most commonly reported effects of smoking marijuana are a sense of well-being or euphoria, increased talkativeness, and love for alternating with period of introspective dreaminess followed by lethargy and sleepiness. A characteristic feature of marijuana abuse is a distortion in the sense of time associated with deficit in short-term memory and learning. So a marijuana smoker has a sense of enhanced physical and emotional sensitivity, including a feeling of greater interpersonal closeness. So this means someone who consume marijuana, he gonna be high, and then he everything that happen around him gonna pay his attention. Every the smallest thing for him is gonna represent something big. So this is how a marijuana can really affect you psychologically. So now let's talking about the physical effect of marijuana. So cannabis usage has been proven to have some negative effect on the driving ability. First, the driver who consume cannabis within 3 hours of driving are more likely to cause a vehicle wreck as those who are under the influence of drug and alcohol. So effect on driving behavior are present up to an hour after smoking, but do not continue for extended periods. Young men who are involved in marijuana consumption and are at risk for traffic accident. Richard Jenkins said. Everson Leslie reported that during the initial phase of intoxication, the user will often experience bodily sensation of warmth caused by the drug. The increase of the heart ratio also caused by the drug may also be perceived as a pounding pulse. So marijuana smokers also commonly feel a dryness of the mouth and throat and may become very thirsty. It has profound effect on the higher center in the brain. It has big impact on the lungs also. So smoking cannabis produces a nearly threefold increase of inhaled tar compared with tobacco. So marijuana can cause cancer for a long-term use. The initial stage of intoxication are accompanied by a quickening of mental association, and this is reflected typically by a sharpened sense of humor. The most ordinary object or addict can become the subject of fun and amusement, often accompanied by uncontrolled jigging or laughter. So conclusion. Marijuana under the name of cannabis is a dangerous drug that has some negative side effects as psychological and physical. So people who are consuming cannabis might not be aware of the danger the drug can have on the health. So many say it does not have any bad effect at all, but this is a hidden reason smokers use to keep consuming marijuana. People have reported after smoking cannabis that they are in a high state of happiness, but they don't know they are putting themselves at risk. So today we need to understand if marijuana haven't been approved in all the states in United States of America, it's just because it has some negative impact on the body. Since we know we made some medicine from marijuana, so we need to be careful about how we're taking our health. Thank you.